Howdy guys, before we start, I just want to say 3,000 views! Hoo-wee! Thank you guys so much for the extremely kind words on that first video. It pushed me to work harder on this video. And a special shout out to Cooper Jones 7206 for suggesting the idea in the first place. So let's get started. It's Christmas time for us Berserk fans because Studio Gaga announced a new volume coming out in September. And when a new volume gets announced, is there begging for a new chapter. And when there's begging for a new chapter, that's when speculation happens, baby. And that's why I'm here.
We know! That's why we clicked the video, dumbass!
Alright, I'll hurry it up. I'm Saad Hanashi, and these are my predictions for the future chapters of Berserk. Now hold on, we gotta recap the last few chapters because let's be honest here. They were dense. We have the entire island of Skellig disappearing. Casca doesn't even know she's imprisoned yet. The Beast of Darkness just shows up, and the Kushans are invading the Seahorse. Did I forget to mention the fact that Guts is on the floor and Shirkei is in the astral plane while this is happening? They even got Roderick. The Chat of the Seas might actually die in the next chapter.
Oh my god, they're so screwed!
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Until I noticed something. No one dies in this chapter. No, seriously. There isn't a single drop of blood in that chapter. And that, my friends, leads me to believe that there are two things that can happen in the next chapter. The first one being they're either part of Griffith's army or Ganishka's army. Either way, Guts' party is in a bad spot. This is the worst case scenario. Shirkei won't be able to find her body, Roderick will probably get killed, and worst of all, Guts will lose himself in the Berserker armor and probably slaughter a few people that actually mean something to him. Oh, and did I say that was the worst part? Because it would actually be someone activating Betchy. You know, Puck's best friend. There are so many people on this ship that have just lost not only their homes, but their loved ones. And this includes Isidro.
Please, no more plot twists! I've had enough!
Yeah, me too, buddy. But what would actually happen if the bell had activated? Would it just be the Four God Hand, or would Griffith be forced to transform into Femto and attend the meeting? I don't know. Food for thought. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on that. Oh yes, while Possibility 1 is the worst case scenario and has so much drama, I'm placing my bets on Possibility 2. The Kushans don't kill anybody on board. Now, don't get me wrong, it clearly doesn't look like they're there to make friends. But I think Causality's having a little bit of fun right now. And the Kushans that have invaded the ship just happen to be the Bakiraka. Now, all the Bakiraka characters that we've seen have always looked very unique, and these soldiers look very uniform. However, Salat does mention that there is an entire village of trained Bakiraka warriors.
Come on, man, that's a stretch!
Like I said, Causality's having a little bit of fun right now. And how many times have major coincidences occurred because of it? In this case, I bet you they'd recognize who Guts is. Or even Ricker could show up in the next chapter. Either way, I think this plays into the idea that Guts will have his own small army to invade Falconia and save Casca. Could you imagine? Guts, captain of the raiders for the Bakiraka clan. Who would have guessed?
Technically you.
Alright, you got me there. Post-production Hanashi here. I just wanted to make it very clear that no matter what, even if the Kushans are good or bad, Shirkei will get lost in the astral world. This is of course due to the Kushans raiding the ship, so no matter whether they're good or evil, Shirkei's body will get moved. And that's huge. Who knows how she'll get back? Maybe Farnese has to go off and find her. Or maybe, just maybe, Shirkei has to find her old mentor, Flora. Anyway, I definitely had to throw this in here, so let's continue. So much has transpired in the last few chapters, and instead of getting answers, we only get more questions. So let's redirect our energy to Falconia. What's going on over there? Last we saw Griffith, he mentioned the East. The East? I'm pretty sure he just said the East, right?
Yeah, man.
I could have heard him wrong, but I'm pretty sure he just
said
said
the
East.
East.
How
It's
much
not
more
that
do you
hard to
need
understand.
clarification?
East.
Just
It's
said East! I mean, seriously, aren't you talking to your generals here? Why are you being so damn cryptic? Now I gotta jump through hoops just to figure out what the hell you're up to.
Just get to the point already!
My best guess is that Griffith is going to the east because that's where Ganishka came from. So he could be after Rickert. After all, they are heading back to Salat's hometown. And that's two birds with one stone for Griffith. Kill the person who disrespected him and conquer more land. Yup, all in a day's work. But who knows? Maybe he could be targeting another parasitic tree, or he could be starting a war with another creature, just like the Jotnar. Personally, I think he's going after the rest of the Kushan. But enough of that, I want to get into what's really exciting me. Casca. Now, there's not a lot I can say for certain, but I know that Berserk fans do not like it when the story cuts to someone else other than Guts. A perfect example of this is when the story focused more on Griffith than Falconia.
Yeah, it was bullshit, but why bring it up now?
Well, now would be a good time to learn patience, because they're going to be doing that a lot more, especially since they want to keep us updated on what Casca is up to and how she is doing. Which I am all for, and here's why. Casca will be the one to cause the defining moment of Griffith's downfall. Not Guts, Casca. This will take place during Griffith's war campaign in the east, where Griffith's army will not be in Falconia. One of these three characters is the key to this pivotal moment. Starting with Luca. It seems like Griffith has scheduled out Casca's day to keep her away from her own thoughts. However, one of her scheduled days are going to be cut very short when she happens to run into Luca, who will recognize her almost instantly despite the haircut. Casca will either snap back into reality right there on the spot, or when Luca asks about the Black Swordsman. Next thing you know, Luca is helping Casca flee the kingdom. After that, Luca will start planting seeds all over the kingdom that Griffith is not who he says he is. This one is the least impactful, so let's move on to someone much more significant. Sonya. Now, Sonya's a bit of a problem, because she's clearly the one that's causing Casca all of her amnesia. However, if this is the case, then she will dive way too deep into Casca's memories and accidentally discover the eclipse.
Hell yeah, she gets that live action adaptation.
And much like a pirate, she would live stream it for everyone in Falconia to see for free. That would be irrefutable evidence for the people of Falconia. And I don't see how Griffith could ever fix that. But something's off. Didn't I mention that there were 3 people involved? Now, this one is a bad combination of being the most likely to happen and the least predictable option. Jill.
Wait, what?
Okay, no, it's not. It's the Moonlight Child, obviously. There are so many ways that this story could play out, and when Femto turns into the Moonlight Child, Casca will escape Falconia. He can just use the dragon path to escape with her, or probably waltz right out of town. It's not like any of the apostles would want to hurt them. I wouldn't even be surprised if somehow all 3 of these people got involved. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that there are too many unknowns. I mean, can't the Moonlight Child even use magic? For all we know, he can just go lick my balls and boom! Explosion. Anyway, those are my wacky predictions in this video, and thank you so much for watching. You guys gotta tell me what you think in the comments, because while making this video, my brain was going all over the place, so I know I haven't covered all the bases. And while you're down there, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you actually enjoyed the video, and maybe share it with a few friends. It was worth a shot. Anyway, guys, this has been Saad Hanashi, and have a great day.